Hey there, once again, my lovelies. Welcome to Blooming Season, where we all about growth, self-development, and self-love. Everything that God intended for us to be, right? So this platform is definitely for you, a woman, a mother, a sister, whoever you are, who is literally in a place of comfort and wants to switch things up because you feel like it is time for you to grow, it is time for you to be who God said you should be, and it is time for you to actually work towards your self-development and being the bigger and better version of yourself. That is what we are all about. My name is Kgomotso Matabane, and I am super glad that you could take your time to join me on this platform. I hope you guys are doing great, and I totally appreciate you guys coming back to watch these videos, right? I'm hoping that I be like a big sister who's holding hand to hand and we are working together in this life journey as we are trying to change the narrative, right, from negative to positive, changing the narrative from the mentality of being cursed to being extremely blessed and living in abundance. And that's exactly what I want to bring into your households. That's exactly what I want to bring into your life. The ability to see beyond trouble, the ability to see beyond struggle, the ability to see beyond what is happening currently that is not in alignment with who we want to be. I hope we can walk together until we enjoy all the perks of the gift of God to us, right? Exactly. So if you are new here, you are most welcome. I hope you're gonna find this place comfortable, very warm. You can grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, grab some water, and let us just go into this video together. Let us chat together. Let us just become a community that loves to share things and work together in this growth mindset together. And if you are my regular degular by day one, you are totally appreciated, because you know what, I appreciate you and I see you, right? I see you and I'm entirely grateful for your support. So if you haven't subscribed, please do click on the subscribe button below. It should turn gray as soon as you click on it. That's like the only sign it's gonna give you that you have subscribed. You can click on the notifications bell. I would truly appreciate it if you subscribe, if you click on the notifications bell, so that no video misses you. I post 5 times a week, and I hope in these 5 times I can actually bring something positive into your life. I mean, if one video can do that to you and for me too, I feel like I've accomplished my week, right? So on today's episode, we're gonna be talking about something marvelous. Yesterday we were on about finding ways that will make us feel good, and we know that once you are in a position of depression or things are not going your way, you are frustrated, you are irritated by every little thing, it is hard to find yourself feeling good, feeling happy, joyous, and things like that. So yesterday we were unpacking things that helped me feel good about myself, things that helped me feel good throughout the journey, however frustrating it was. And I would suggest that you click on yesterday's video so that we can continue into today's video while you know what we shared about yesterday, and then we can move in unity and in synchronization throughout this entire week, because we have come to conquer. We have come to conquer. That is who we are. We have come to conquer. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about doing a vision board and how it really helps me, and how I know that it can also help you too, right? I feel like the vision board also becomes a blueprint of setting a certain mindset in you to say, this is who I have to work towards to be this better me that I envision. So for me, the vision board has helped me in a sense that it gave me the motivation to actually work towards being this particular version that I want of myself, that I know that I can be, and in as much as I want to manifest it and eventually live out whatever I have put on my vision board, I also would like to enjoy the journey to getting there, which is exactly what my vision board is currently helping me with, enjoying the journey. Because the more I see the pictures, the more I see how I've placed everything together, and the more I see how the end product of me will be at the end of this year, I get super excited about the journey, because the journey is also to be enjoyed as much as the destination, and that is just my stance on it. So the first point that I'm going to unpack is about being honest about your current place, being honest about the path that you want to take in the future, right? The vision board will always work better if you are honest with yourself. I feel like everything in life actually works like that. You work better and you advance better, or you progress better when you are honest with your current situation and where you want to get to as an individual. Because until we are present to who we are now, we won't find an easier way of navigating to where we need to get to. So I feel like with the vision board, the first and foremost thing, before you go and look for the pictures, before you try to figure out the kind of person that you want to be, you really want to be honest with yourself, and be honest with your journey, be honest with where you are at currently, be honest with your journey, the things that you are willing to sacrifice or not sacrifice. I don't advise that you restrict your vision board to what you are not ready to do yet as a person. So for instance, if you are not ready to cut out your social life, which of course I do not advise, if you are not ready to cut out your social life, I don't believe that you should be putting in pictures in there of you doing everything that will be forcing you to cut down your social life, because that is not where your mental space is currently at, and that might be detrimental to your journey. You might find it very tiresome, and you might get very unmotivated to continue with the journey, because you have cut down something that was really feeling for you, or something that you really liked. So we don't want to suck out the joy out of this journey, but we do want to be honest with where we are at and how much we can give ourselves off to becoming this new version that we want to build of ourselves. Number two thing that I want to talk about when it comes to a vision board, I feel like it's a great platform to actually exercise your faith and to be bold. I feel like a vision board allows you to dream dreams which are almost beyond your imagination, and I feel like those are the most beautiful dreams, because I heard it somewhere that whatever dream that you have, you better believe that God has 10 times, 100 times more than that dream for you. So I don't feel like we should be limiting our dreams or our wishes or where we want to go as human beings, but I think we should be bold enough to actually have a great and a grand idea of ourselves. So ours is to kind of like surrender the dreams to God, and He fulfills the path for us. We let Him know our intentions, and He makes sure that the path is straight for us. And I feel like in a vision board, you are allowed to actually go as extreme as you want to be. So if you want a 10-story house, paste it there. You'll be the first person to have a 10-story house, but that's not a bad thing. It's important to always remember that even though we need to be realistic with our situations, or we need to factor in the reality of our lives, it's important that we also look beyond what our eyes can see, and just look as far as we can, and just grasp that image and bring it back here so that we can always view it on a daily basis. So it's important that we do a vision board, but in doing a vision board, have faith, be bold, be courageous, and just be massive in your dreams. You are not restricted. Just be massive in your dreams. The last thing that we're going to discuss about a vision board is about finding pictures that resonate with where you want to be. I mean, I know. You're like, what's the big deal with finding pictures which resonate with where you want to be? Because you can just grab a picture and you get the message. No, darling, I don't get the message. The only time I'm going to get a message is if that picture literally speaks to me. It's more like when you know that the dress is made for you, you will know that that picture speaks to who you want to be in future, right? I can go around and pick any girl's picture wearing a bikini and looking all nice and toned and whatever, But to me, it's important to find a picture that actually speaks to my soul or my spirit, whatever you want to term it, right? Because that picture will always invoke some sort of epiphany. Is it it will always invoke feelings of that is me, or I have been there, more like a deja vu type of thing. I don't know if it happens to me only, but when I was doing my vision board, I really went for the pictures that literally spoke to me as if I was already in that place. Not just pictures that were, of people exercising and things like that. I went for the best picture that spoke to my inner being. I felt like I was there with whatever picture that I chose. So I didn't look too much into aesthetics. I didn't look too much into just getting a picture to put the message across. I looked real deep into pictures which spoke to me as an individual. So right, to everybody else who passes, they're gonna be like, so she wants to have a family, she wants to have a toned body. But to you, you look at that and you're like, I'm already there. You feel it and you sense it because the pictures are communicating so deep into your frequency that it cannot be ignored. So that's exactly what I was doing, and that is why I am including this step point, because I feel like it is so important to find pictures that match your energy, that match your faith, and all of those things. It's really, really, really important. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you have comments, if you have things that your vision board has helped you with, or things that you would like to add when it comes to the topic of vision board, because of course we are individual people, our journeys are different. I may be here to want to share a couple of things with you that might help you in your journey, but we must always recognize the fact that our journeys are different, and most times what works for me might not work for the next person, which is still okay, right? Because the idea is to enjoy our individual journeys until we arrive to where we need to arrive to. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're gonna join me on tomorrow's episode because it's gonna be epic. I told you this is a fun place. So we are growing, but at the same time we are having fun with our growth, with our journeys, with our progress. Standard. So if you haven't subscribed, please do click on the subscribe button. Do like, do comment. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I totally appreciate everybody that comes through. So I want to appreciate you again. I want to thank you again, because this platform is not possible outside of you guys. So take care of yourselves and remember to love yourself too, because that is the best gift you can give yourself and to the others around you. It is when we acknowledge the light within ourselves and let it out where it will kind of like light up the place for everybody else to see. So take care of yourselves, you guys. I will see you again on our next episode. Do you know why? Yes, because we have a date.